me to be honest, uh, most men are going to be looked at as me as a sexual product. That's what she gives up at first look. Can she and might she have other things that might a man say, oh damn, she's actually a dope girl. Oh damn, she actually smart. Oh damn, she actually has money. Oh damn, she actually knows make me laugh. Of course, but there's no man that looks as me, and the first thing they say is, man, she looks like she really will be a good friend. Let me talk to her. She looks like she's going to be a great best friend. But no, he's
But
sexual.
that's the thing. That's not the type of men or people in general I'm
No,
around.
there's all men. All men look at you a certain way. They just control themselves.
Hey, hold on real quick. Ask me. If I dress like a preacher, what kind of people you think I'm around?
You can dress however you want to dress
No, no,
and still be a horrible human
no,
being.
I didn't. That's not okay. I just do it because a lot of times,
That's
sometimes I struggle
irrelevant.
with answering the genuine question. Right? If I'm a preacher, I'm probably around righteous people. I look like it. I could be evil,
Yeah, I
unholy,
just said
but
that.
I'm
You
dressed.
look like
If I'm a police officer, I'm dressed like a police officer. A lot of my friends might be in law enforcement.
True.
If you see me with a soldier's outfit on, a lot of my friends will probably be in the army.
True.
If you're dressed a certain type of way, and this is what I mean by women keep getting wrong. If you dress a certain way and you project objectify, it looks like a woman make not you. I'm not gonna say you objectify
Nah,
yourself.
say her. It's fine.
You
She will
can't say
say
me.
you
That's
too.
fine because
Why would you? No, we would assume that you get down. You're dealing with people like that to be around women like that. You can't say that's not what you just.
you can assume. That's the thing. See, I don't. You can assume whatever you want to assume, and you're gonna
Most
have a
people
rude
do.
awakening when you come my way. Because I'm not that. But also like I'm not.
Listen, that's not really how it goes, sweetheart. Like we all know, right? And that's just what it is. You know how people say only God could judge me? That's bullshit. Everybody judges you because if you look at a person, most people are gonna make a general assumption out the gate. Out the gate, people are gonna make a general assumption. You dress a certain way, you act a certain way, you do certain things. People are going to judge. That's just what it is. You feel what I'm saying? And judging off the conversation, I'm pretty sure they're talking about, you know what I'm saying, what she wears on her social media and all of that type of shit. You dig what I'm saying? Like if you all over social media with the ass and tits out, generally you get the assumptions that, you know what I'm saying, shorty loose. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's life.
I'm not gonna live my life worried about what you think because of my attire. Because first of all, I did corporate America for years. I got my tattoos once I hit a certain tax bracket. I started dressing how I wanted to dress once I hit a certain tax bracket. So I'm cool with whatever people's
I
opinion
doubt
is
that.
of me, but also I'm built different. Like my body is what my body is. So I can wear I can wear whatever and it's still gonna look however you want it to
No,
look.
no, no,
So
no.
that's
So
just what it
I
is.
did it.
Ali, one
I
second.
did it.
Let me just add something, right? Let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. And again, I'm not judging you. I actually love women like you. Love
You
them.
can actually. I
Love them,
don't.
right? You have, for example, a picture of you literally on a bikini G-string in the middle of a snowy mountain. Like
What?
those sessions where women have bikinis and they put the jacket on in the middle of like winter, in the middle
Yes, and I
of
also got paid
of
ten
That's
thousand
dumb.
dollars to do that shoot.
no, I know, yeah, I know, right, Tasmi? But that's the thing.
Hold
Like
up,
like
hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. We got to bring that back. She said she got paid. What?
That shoot.
in the middle of like winter, in the middle
Yes, and I
of
also got paid
of
$10,000 to do that shoot.
no, I know.
What? Niggas just paying chicks 10 grand for photo shoots? No way. No way. Listen, I knew chicks got paid to do, you know what I mean, these modeling. I know they get paid to do these modeling gigs and all of that. 10 grand to take some pictures? Damn. That's crazy. That's crazy.
I know, right, Tasmi? But that's the thing. Like I don't have a problem with the way that you present yourself, but you know, like okay, and now I know you have 700,000 subscribers. Why do you
Only on
think?
Instagram.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I have
let
more
me
on
ask you
other
something.
platforms.
Let me, and then you got it right. When men see your IG, why do you think you have so many followers?
Because I'm a beautiful
'Cause
girl.
the ass
I'm a
out.
businesswoman. So yes, I
No, it ain't got
utilize
shit to
my
do with
looks
being a
to
businesswoman.
get my business popping. Absolutely.
So it's because of your looks, right?
Yes.
For the most part, yeah.
Do you think if you gave a chance to these men that they will jump on the DMs and try to get something from you?
Of course.
So why do you think your friends are different?
Because these are people that know me in real life. The social media is my job. Social media is a fairy tale. It's a make believe. Social media is a ladder. The people who know me,
That's
they know
crazy.
where I come from. They know the things about me that people on social media will have no idea about. They know that I'm nurturing. They know that I'm caring. They know that I support my entire family. Like, they know things about me that social media wouldn't.
Are you a
Yes.
baddie?
Am I a baddie? Absolutely not.
Are you a boss
Okay.
babe?
I'm a leader.
So what makes social media? What makes
What?
social media not real? Like your social media, what's not real about your social media?
Because my social media is just like an image. It's just something to look at. It's something to drive people to, okay, well, what she got going on? Something that's gonna make people
No.
that's gonna like bring me on their plateau. That's what social media is. And then I also get paid. Mind you,
Yeah.
I worked away from corporate. I've been doing social media for the last 5 years.
Yeah. So this is my question, right? So because a lot of people say that, oh, my social media is not me. To some degree,
Yes,
that's
it
true with
is.
some people. However, did your social media become big after posting how you look
Yes.
and about you? Did it start to
Yes.
grow because you just were yourself?
So actually, my social media started to grow because I started to post about my experience being raped in foster care. And
Damn.
how I got up out of that and how I was raped by a 29-year-old and I had a child. Like, that's how my social media started growing, because I started sharing my story. And then, because I was believe it or not, I was very conservative.
Was?
Super conservative, because there was a time in my life where I was big. I used to weigh 350 pounds.
Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. Hold up. We're not about to speed past that. That's the only reason you was conservative. It's the only reason. The only reason you was conservative is because you was 350. That's it. You lost the weight, and now you feel like you can dress however you want because you lost the weight. You was not conservative. You were insecure. There's a difference. You were conservative because you was 350. Now that you're not 350 anymore, now you dress the way you always wanted to dress, but you was too insecure to dress that way because you was 350. Stop it.
had no self-esteem, you know what I'm saying? So like I was super reserved. And then little by little I started to discover myself and I started to feel comfortable in my own skin.
Yeah.
And that's what happened.
Yeah, so that's my question. Like, so the outfits that you wear on social media, are those outfits that you would never wear in real life?
No, I like those outfits.
Okay, so the outfits, those are actually how you dress and you take pictures because I'm sure you think you look cute. and
Exactly.
Other people do too, right? And I'm sure you lost weight and you like, yo, I like my body now. I love my body. I want
Exactly.
to show it to other people. And you know, your social media. What I'm trying to say is, your social media does reflect you also.
It
Facts.
does represent what I look like. You're not wrong. It represents what I look like physically, yes.
Okay.
And what I like to look like.
And I think that I don't know if women understand this about men, right? So as a man, it's my job to study you, right? It's my job because as a man, I'm supposed to be infatuated with you. I'm supposed to want to be with you. So everything about you, we study. And I know a lot of women like to say, oh no, I do this and we know patterns. We recognize patterns because we're men, you know? Everything about you. A lot of men know women better than they know themselves, right? Like we can have a conversation on here about a ton of things, and eventually you might be like, you know what, you're right? Because a lot of us men, we know we're supposed, you know, like when a lion is hunting a gazelle and they ambushing it, he knows that when I go over here, this gazelle is going to jump to the right, and we got his right. That's kind of that's how it is, kind of with men and women. So I know you're saying like, oh, my social media is not me, and it's like,
No.
we know a lot more than you might think that we know
Exactly.
as men when it comes to you.
And it's crazy. It's crazy because Illa is on this panel. And he says, I seen a video of his a couple years back where he said that the real women are standing so close to the hoes, we can't tell the fucking difference. You dig what I'm saying? And that is the reason why most men, if we go on your social media and you dress a certain way and you present yourself a certain way, we automatically assume that's what you are. You dig what I'm saying? Because you are taking and dressing the specific archetype of a certain type of woman. You dig what I'm saying? Now, granted, that may not be who your character is, but we not even gonna cross that line to try to figure out. You are automatically thrown into one category, and that's just what it is. Men are visual. We are visual beings. We are very visual creatures. We go off what we see. You dig what I'm saying? And again, to reference what the brother illustrated, when you call yourself a real woman, right? But you conform to a lot of ideology that these hoes do. How the fuck can we discern the difference? You dig what I'm saying? You look like a hoe, you act like a hoe, you dress like a hoe, you walk like a hoe, you talk like a hoe. But you want me to assume that you're a good woman. Yeah, that's not really how that shit works.
Even and I understand it might be way deeper. Like you might want to have a farm one day, and you got all these deep, dreams and stuff like that. Right. Like you might be a simple girl on the other side. We get that, right? But what we know, but certain things that we know, it's still true. Like I got a tattoo on my neck, right?
Right.
I know I can tell you don't know nothing about me. It means something. It means I'm a type of person that's willing to get a tattoo on his neck to some degree. You might not know everything about me, but when I see a woman with tattoos, it tells me a little bit about her. Not everything, but it tells me that, oh, she's not rigid, right? She got a little bit of give to her. She's a little looser than a woman who would never get a tattoo or who's not tatted at all.
Makes sense.
Like I got a little bit of, I'm a little more looser than a man who would never get a tattoo. So it's telling you something about me.
Okay.
Yes, but let me ask you this: should men sexually objectify women?
They do that shit themselves.
I think that it happens. Like this is not
No.
world.
I'm asking you: should I sexually objectify women?
They do it themselves.
And just win them for sex.
I think that is a real thing. Yes.
No,
I'm not answering the question.
Is that what men should I be looking to have sex with women and not actually value them and not marry them? I'm asking you that question.
No.
Right, right. So then why do women sexually objectify themselves?
Bingo.
But that's the thing. So that's the thing. If I like that pink outfit that I had on in that picture, or my bathing suit, and I want to wear that, why does that mean that I'm sexually objectifying?
Hold up. You know what? Hold up, man. Because now I got to do it. Now I have to do it. She talking about all these outfits and shit, right? Let's do it. Fuck it, right? What's her name again? Esme V. Let's do it. Boom. She got 730,000. And just as I expected. Yep. Just as I expected. Tits and ass. Tits and ass, tits and ass, tits and ass, tits and ass. Yeah. I mean, granted, a lot of these pictures ain't that. Oh, whoa, what the hell? Oh, yeah, nah. Yeah. I would assume the same thing. Yep. I would assume the same exact thing. Whatever.
So I understand that people are gonna like it. Like, you have eyes. When you meet somebody in the street, you know nothing about them, and you talk to them because they're attractive. Hey, how you doing? That's what makes you want to talk to them.
Because Esme, you know what is going to happen? I'm going to see those pictures, and then I'm going to Google you and try to find more, like I just did. And now I'm looking at you in all fours on fishnets, like literally, like on fours.
Pull it up, because I wanna.
I can't. We are on YouTube. This is why.
Because there's no.
No. Hey, one second.
OnlyFans, I don't do nothing.
No. Let me ask you something. Do you have like a tattoo on the top of your, like on the bottom of your back, that looks like a ribbon or something like that. Do you have it?
I do, yeah.
So that's you.
Yeah. So hold on.
That's me. Come on, man.
Hold on. You're talking about a show. You're talking about a YouTube thing. I mean, not a YouTube thing that I did. That was me in fishnets, but I wasn't. I wasn't twerking with the outfit. I wasn't doing nothing.
That's
I was
irrelevant.
No, ask me. Ask.
Listen, sweetheart. All of that is irrelevant. All of that is irrelevant. You dig what I'm saying? Most men, right? This is how most men operate, right? If we are in a relationship, right? If we are together, there are certain things that should be for my eyes only. You feel what I'm saying? Certain things should just be for me. You dig what I'm saying? And the same vice versa. When we are in a relationship, there are certain things that are only for you, no one else. You dig what I'm saying? Why the fuck would I want to be with someone that gets everything that I get outside of having sex with you? They get to see you half naked. They get to see you in thongs and G-strings and all of this other shit. They see all of this shit. The only thing they're not doing is having sex with you. Fuck is the point? What the fuck is the point? Like no man wants a woman just on display for the world. And you have 730,000 followers. And I can go out on a limb here and just guess. And I'm gonna assume and guess that probably 80% of your fucking following are men. I can almost guarantee 85% of your following is probably men. And they get to see everything that I get to see. The only thing they can't do is touch and feel. I'm cool, fam. And most men is not gonna go for that. Respectfully, of course.
You are literally on force with the camera from the back. Ask me, come on,
Yeah,
man.
bent
you
over,
doing?
fishnets is crazy.
One second, ask me. By the way, let me no, one second. Let me just say this, right? And I'm not shaming you, Esme. I wish you were my neighbor, right?
I'm not
One
ashamed of
second.
everything I do.
No, I know. I'm not shaming you. I wish I was your neighbor, to be honest, right? Because this show is going to end like at 3 a.m. and I need good friends. But what I'm saying is that, like the same way women are great investigators and they're just going to go around and search, oh, who is liking his pictures and who is this and who is that, men are going to do the same.
Facts.
And once they actually see what I'm seeing right now, you are going to be food. Let's leave it what it is. You're going to be food. It's going to be very difficult to upgrade, like to break that first introduction, because once again, if I look at you when you are portraying yourself like this and you have all the right, I don't have no problem with that. Like, how do you think, like, do you think that the men that even talk with you and all that, do you think on the back of their mind they don't have the, if she looks my way, something is going to happen? Like, you think they are not going to do that, even though you?
No, I'm not oblivious to what's going on. I'm not oblivious to it. Like let's get this. Let's be completely honest. I know that I have I have the social media that I have. I know that people are gonna think what they're gonna think, and that's cool. I know that I'm gonna mesh with who I'm gonna mesh with, and when that happens, I'm gonna be good. Like I'm not. There's every single man is not gonna put me in that category once they get to know me, and I've experienced that, and I've had full relationships. And I'm cool with that.
One thing you said that was kind of interesting is you said you was conservative
She wasn't.
when you and then you said you was bigger. So were you conservative or were you just more insecure about showing your body? Because if a
Insecure.
woman's conservative, she's not gonna change that when her body changes. You conservative. That's more of an internal thing
Exactly.
than an external. So what
Bingo.
made you stop being so conservative? Was it weight loss?
She
or
lost
was it
weight.
something deeper?
She lost the
I
weight.
think I've always considered myself like a sexy girl even when I was bigger. I just feel like
Wrong.
back then when I was a bigger girl, certain things didn't look right. You know what I'm saying? Like sexier things didn't look right. So once I worked on myself for them to look right, then I just wore them. That's just that.
Okay. What made you say conservative? Because you say conservative. When I think
Because
conservative,
I worked corporate. I worked for corporate America. So there's a place and time for everything. I'm a college graduate. Like So I wore what I needed to wear to the.
See, look, there you go right there. There you go right there. Shorty just said she's a college graduate. She used to work in corporate America and all of that. I'd have never thought none of that shit looking at her Instagram. Looking at her Instagram, you would never think that. Ever. And that's just what it is. And this is the shit that we be talking about. You feel what I'm saying? Like you obviously you're educated. You dig what I'm saying? You said you used to work in corporate America and all of that. But from your Instagram, you would think you was outside. You dig what I'm saying? Like this, it don't connect. You feel what I'm saying? And furthermore, there's way you can be sexy without posting the type of shit that you post. You feel what I'm saying? And granted, she is a curvier woman, so there's kind of not much that she can do in that area. You dig what I'm saying? There's kind of not much that she can do as far as, you can't hide that shit. That's just what it is. You can't hide that motherfucker. You feel what I'm saying? But there are ways for you to dress without showing so much. You dig what I'm saying? Now, granted, you ain't my lady. You do whatever the fuck you want to do. I'm just giving my personal opinion. You feel what I'm saying? There's ways, because I've seen curvy women dress certain ways, and it looks amazing. You know what I'm saying? They're not revealing much. You know what I'm saying? They probably, only thing they probably got out is their arms and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but everything else is covered up, and it looks right. You dig what I'm saying? So there's ways to look sexy without just having it all out in the open. Because again, going back to my previous point, as a man, if you are my woman, then certain things should just be for my eyes only. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be on fucking the internet with G-strings and all this other crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just not how this shit should work.
Place, which was conservative.
I think it just speaks to just the modern time. I think that dressing sexy is not as it's just not viewed by modern women as it was back in the day. It's just like the men seem kind of shocked, and she's like, "Whatever." Like I'm not shocked either. It's like that's just what it is now. You know what I mean? Dressing like that is kind of like the norm. It's just very like it's just how women.
Men don't have a problem with because men support that shit. So men, it ain't a bigger problem.
Oh no, I support women. I'm a real feminist. Let's go, Esme. Sexual liberation. Yeah, let's go.
They definitely support it.
I support Esme, absolutely. But that's the thing.
I don't have a problem with it. When they looking at that rolling, they don't set that monthly payment. They don't go and sit in the bathroom. They don't go like that. Niggas ain't have a problem with shit like that. It's only when they decide to make her woman. When you decide to make her your woman, then you got a problem with it.
Hold up. Hold on. Let me move out the way so y'all can read this shit. This is a prototype. Pay for weight loss, post explicit pics, and live single. It's over. That's crazy. Because honestly, that's normally how it go. You know what I'm saying? Like that's normally how I go with most women that are bigger. You know what I'm saying? They do the little weight loss surgeries and shit, the tummy tucks and liposuctions and all of that type of shit. And then it's, you know what I'm saying? It's straight to the gram with it. You dig what I'm saying? That's just real talk.
Want to put some clothes on, but you caught her with her ass and titties out, you don't have no problem with it. That's how this shit go. That's how
but isn't that how it's supposed to be? He feels as a bunch of and he gets with Esme, shouldn't he drop his O's and dress more?
Nah, that's not the same thing.
And all that, shouldn't he change a little bit?
Nah, that's not the same thing. That's not the same thing. However, if you meet her that way, you shouldn't really. If you meet her that way, right, and you bring her on as your lady, you dig what I'm saying? Then you kind of, I ain't gonna say you have to deal with it, but you know what I'm saying? Like, if she has respect for you in the relationship, she will alter her shit. You dig what I'm saying? You wouldn't have to say anything. You wouldn't have to fucking pressure her, and it would just be a shift. You dig what I'm saying? If she has respect for you, if she has respect for the relationship, that will shift.
Keep a woman?
That's different here. It's different.
Nah, that's different. What I'm saying is, we don't have a problem. If we had such a problem with it, we would stop goddamn how they make the money in the strip club. Y'all don't. We got a problem with women shaking their ass, showing that. Stop supporting it. When I see this on TV, niggas in there popping bottles, they're throwing the motherfucking ones. And then get mad when the women want to shake some ass for some money. Stop throwing the money.
He got a point.
Ain't no like the prostitute. Ain't no $40. Niggas stop prostitute. Ain't no motherfucking $40.
But she's
He got a point. He does have a point there, and I don't really agree with this nigga much, but he got a point there. The only reason it exists is because there's a market for it. It's just what it is. That's the reason it exists. That's the reason OnlyFans exists. That's the reason, you know what I'm saying? These Instagram models or whatever the fuck you want to call them. You know what I'm saying? That's why that's why they have a lane. Is because they have a lane because there's a market for it. It's just what it is.
no. Respectfully, we were talking about friends, and I just came across her IG. Like I said, I don't think no woman will be secure around like her man around her.
I agree with
Because
that.
even if she's not trying,
I agree with that.
like you see what I'm saying? So the thing is a lot of times we want everything at the same time. We want to be sexy, but we want to be corporate, but we want to be classy, but we want to like give the kind of the I want sexual attention, but I don't want it anyway. Like people have to understand that once they represent themselves in a certain type of way, they are going to be labeled as such. And of course, you might not match the label, but 9 times out of 10, you are exactly what you're exactly what you look. You know what I'm saying?
And
Like
one more
9
thing.
times out of 10.
I'm coming right back to you. One more thing. I hate when we move the goalposts like that, because if you say women want us to support them, but they want us to support them where they are or a wife, but they play both sides. That's the problem. Number 2, the women are best friends with those type of women. So even when they tell us not to entertain those type of women, they best friends with them women and they go out with them women. My main point is this.
I just said that.
If you want men to be marriageable, if you want men to respect and value women, and then also ask me, would you like me to look at other women if I was with you?
No.
While you with me, absolutely not.
Exactly. Why, if you don't want me to be with you and be look at other women, why do you put yourself in a way so other men can look at you? That's why.
But that's the
Nah,
thing.
that's
Hold on.
I don't think that's the same. Honestly, I don't think that's the same. And the only reason I say that, right? Whether she's showing it or covered up, a nigga gonna look regardless. You dig what I'm saying? Like a nigga gonna look. It's just what it is. And especially the way she's built, there's not much that she can do to cover that shit. That's just what it is. There ain't much that she can do to cover that unless she walk around in a goddamn marshmallow outfit. Like there's not much she can do. You feel what I'm saying? But I don't think I don't think those two go hand in hand, right? I really don't think those two go hand in hand because, like I said, she can be fully covered. You know what I'm saying? Jeans, nice sweater, some shit like that. That shit's still gonna be back there. You feel what I'm saying? So motherfuckers is gonna look. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that's the same.
Hold on. Y'all do, and this is what women do. Y'all don't necessarily want us to be friends with these women that's more attractive to you. I'm gonna let that one pass. I'll give you a pass to that. But what you don't want us to do is look at women. But then you'll post the very thing that you don't want men to look at, like, or share, but you'll do those things. And then you get upset if the man cheats. Let me finish. You get upset if the man cheats, or if the man wants to start treating women as sexual objects, when most of y'all are the sexual objects. So when you are modest and you presentable and you look like a marriageable woman, then make sure that you call us out if you don't respect or adore those women. But a lot of men are still asking for women to be marriageable. Nobody's forced you to dress like that.
True.
You're choosing to dress like that. But you can't be mad if a man just looks at you for sex. That's all I'm saying.
But I'm not. But I never came up here saying that I was mad, and I never came up here
No.
saying that I never did none of that. You know, the thing is, yeah.
No. Can you address? Hold on, real quick. Can you address what I just said? You said you don't want.
I'm addressing it if you allow me to.
You don't want your man to look at other women.
I don't want my man to disrespectfully look at another woman while I'm there. Do I know that it's gonna happen? Absolutely. You have eyes. Yes, you're gonna recognize when somebody else is beautiful. That doesn't take away from me at all.
Right.
I don't have a problem with that.
But how you dress is important, right?
How I dress is for me. It's important for me.
Right. So
Like,
why
I'm
you
not dressing for you?
Okay. And so when women say like
I don't
that,
believe
they
that
don't
shit.
dress at their house like that. When women
Oh,
say
I dress,
that,
I
let me
dress
land real quick.
how I
When
dress.
women say they do it for themselves, they don't dress like that in the house. When
Right.
women say they dress like them for themselves, they still got men all over their IG, even when they got a man. They don't delete the man off their IG. When women say it's just for themselves, you got 500,000 followers. It's not just for you. It's for
730.
everybody. So the thing is this,
700.
if one day you do want to settle down and you want a man to respect you,
I've been married. I've
Let me
been
finish.
married
Yes,
and
you been-
engaged.
No,
Like
let me just finish.
I'm a settle down type of woman.
let me just finish.
But what happened, though?
Let me just finish, man.
But what happened though? You know what I'm saying? Like don't make it seem as if, you know what I'm saying, you was this perfect woman and you were married before, because something happened, because you're not married now and you're 40. You feel what I'm saying? You're 40 and you're single. So something happened. And if I was a betting man, if I was a gambling man, I would almost bet you was probably married when you was 3 and some change. You done lost weight and lost your motherfucking mind. That's just me assuming. I'm just assuming here. Just assuming. You know what I'm saying?
You want that man to stay permanently, like you said, and not compromise you typically, then you would have to carry yourself like the wife you said you are. But
Right.
if you want a man to treat you like he's just yours or you're just his, you can't look like you're for everybody. That's all I'm
Hey,
saying.
hey,
Facts.
Esme, don't listen. Hey, Esme, don't listen to Ali. I'm here for you. I can change you. Don't worry about it.
Listen, I'm not. The thing is that I respect everybody's opinion, and that's cool. I know how I live my life, and I know who I am, and I know who I have around me, and that's just that.
So my question was, if it's, we can all agree that it's objectively disrespectful, and traditionally disrespectful for a man to look at another woman while he's with his woman. That's just objectively traditional. We can agree to that. Why is it not? Why is it not traditionally, objectively disrespectful for a woman to dress how she, however she wants to dress when she's with her man or when she's not with her man? I've always known that to be objectively
That's the
disrespectful.
point.
Facts.
So
point.
I'm curious about that.
You asking her.
I wanted you to ask me, but it was your turn. But
You could just ask. I ain't.
Nobody asked.
You can ask her, brother. She can hear you. But I agree with you though. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a good point. I think the problem that women create is you don't want your man to look at women in a certain way, but at the same time you're feeding the market with over sexualized energy that does attract those men. So it's like you're feeding your problem. But to Rick's point, if you going to a strip club or you going to OnlyFans, you paying for these type of women, you're feeding it too.
Facts.
But on the surface, I think women are pushing more than men are, but we're both paying for these services. But I think that the women are just at a point where attention means more to them than connection at any cost right now. Like this attention economy that just created women who they don't really care if you frown upon it, because there's so many opportunities for just showing off your body. Like, and it's not hard. It's not a skill. All you got to do is have a body and have a camera and you're lit.
Facts.
So it's never going to really stop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so it just is what it is. I don't agree.
That's literally what I said. That's literally what I said. As long as there's a market for it, it's gonna happen. It won't stop until the market doesn't want it anymore. You know what I'm saying? Which will never fucking happen, because you have some dudes out here that are lame as shit, and they will always pedestalize a pretty woman. They will bow down and kiss her fucking feet and give her whatever the fuck she wants simply because she's pretty. It's just what it is.
Because it's like we on a revolving, we going through like a revolving doors, like we biting our tail. But as long as people paying for that, we're going to see, like, it's going to keep happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, women are using their beauty as a bargaining chip instead of the responsibility of beauty. I think beauty is responsibility. I don't think it's a bargaining chip.
Can we also admit that all marriages are not the same? Like, they don't count the same? Because it's a lot of times it's a lot of women who be like, yo, I've been proposed to, I've been engaged, and I've been married before, right? So they think that like that means that they good. Like,
Yeah, that's not what that
good. I'm a
means.
marriageable woman, but they're not the same. If that makes sense, like that doesn't.
Yeah, no relationships are the same, because, like I said the other day when I was on the show, I don't know what your man or woman tolerated for you to say, "Oh, this is a good man or a good woman."
Facts.
People always say, "I was with somebody for this. I have a good woman." I don't know if she was a good woman. I didn't see your relationships. I don't know if you're a good man. You might be a sucker. She might be running that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a lot of men be saying, "I've been married for 30 years, 40 years." Women say, "I got a good man," and it really just be they in a situation when they woman just running it. So it's like until I see the situations that you're tolerating, I don't know the quality of relationship. I could just evaluate you by the quality of your.
Why the fuck Fatty put him up there? This nigga knocked the fuck out. Why? What the fuck? He's a life coach? The fuck is a life coach?
Analysis of relationship.
Yeah, and we don't know, Dope Daddy, we don't know like what is the gap between the marriage and the started posting like this, or because she said she was a little big and all that. Like we don't know if there's like a decade in between or something like that. So we can change a lot. Esme,
One last
Just
thing,
asking.
I think that all women, like a lot of men, be with certain women. They be like, "Oh, my girl wouldn't do that."
Yes, she would.
Probably would if she had the opportunity.
Yes, she
you know
would.
what I mean? Some women. And no offense, sweetheart, because I dealt with some. Ain't nothing wrong being a little big, but a lot of times, a lot of big women act conservative. But it's really because they want to do the other stuff.
Facts.
And when they get the opportunity, they're gonna dress just like
Facts.
the other women. But you know, to each his own. You know what I'm saying? Like as long as people paying, people gonna be playing. You feel me?
And that's a motherfucking fact. That's a fact. That is a fact. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like I said before, bro. The reason it's happening is because there is a market for it. If there was no market for it, it would not exist. Supply and demand, fam. It's just what it is. Motherfuckers want it, so motherfuckers are gonna supply it. That's just what it is. That's the only reason these industries are booming the way they're booming. It's the only reason there's OnlyFans. That's the only reason, you know what I'm saying, chicks is on Instagram half naked, because there's a market for it. You dig what I'm saying? It's a motherfucker somewhere right now that will pay a woman a large amount of money to do the most nastiest, randomest shit on the planet, and she will do it for $1. You dig what I'm saying? Which is why there are, you know what I'm saying, there are markets for even like the weirdest fetishes. Motherfuckers paying chicks to fucking get they feet done and step on shit. Like, it's weird. Shit is weird as shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's just what it boils down to at the end of the day. At the end of the day, I believe that none of this shit is gonna stop. None of this shit is gonna stop, because I believe there will always be a market for this type of shit, and women are gonna fucking take advantage of it. And honestly, if there was a lane, right, for men to be as profitable as women are in that space, I'm almost 100% sure that there are some men out there that will jump into that lane without a problem. It's just that lane is not as profitable for men as it is for women, because a lot of men are sexually driven. Most women aren't driven in that same manner, which is why the shit booms for women. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna leave a link in the description so y'all can go finish checking out the rest of the video or whatever. And before you go, you already know I need you to like, comment, subscribe, share, all of that good shit, man. I'll catch y'all in the next one.